Right, let's try again. This is... it's just not focusing very well on the table. Right, now where are we up to? Right, now forget the last video. The last video, this is part 4, I think, isn't it? This is part 4 or part 3. I did the box art, we talked about it in the video 1. I did the instructions, video 2. Ran out of camera, so that was video 3. I believe this is part 4. So we're on to the hull. So it doesn't look too bad. There's little portholes in it here. Can probably be drilled out. Well, will be drilled out. You're looking at it from here. And then the bottom is not too bad. Bit there just needs a bit of sanding down, that's all. That here is okay, it looks okay. I'm not sure if they're right, I'm not sure about this. I think I've read somewhere they may be wrong, but we'll have to check on that. Lots of little portholes to drill out, but other than that hull looks quite impressive actually. A bit of detail in it there. It's got a line going around there. I don't know if that's the water line or not. They tend to call it the boot line nowadays, don't they? It's got the what's the name, sir? It's one piece obviously. So that doesn't look too bad. A little bit of work on it there, but it's no problem. There's no actual finish in it. There is something in the Tamiya 1985. 85, 95, 105, 15, 25. So she's literally 40 years old. They really should update these. They really do need an update, but that doesn't look too bad. I can work with that. Right, so the decks. Let's put that over there. I can't see it properly because of them glasses. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can zoom into it for you. Oopsie diddlings. See if I can get that into focus a bit better. Right, so this is the... Now where are we? That's the hull. Let's do it the other way round. That. So this is the bow deck. So yeah, I reckon that could probably, it's not too bad actually. There's a nice bit of detail in there. So it's very difficult to decide. But this breakwater can be replaced with photo etch. But I do know from experience, once again, of breakwaters, that you don't just get a piece of photo etch with all the bits on. You have to do, you have to bend the first bit, bend the next bit, and all these, however many there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's a bit weird. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's about 16 little parts on there, which would come down on a, I presume that's right. That's a bit strange, that. What I'm looking at here is this side of the photo etch, the breakwater, you can see is long as opposed to this side. Then you've got a long bit there and a short bit there. I would have thought it would have been uniform. I'll have to have a look at that. I'll have to check on that. But you see, you've got your little reels here. And there's a few of them. And I think a lot of that can be replaced with photo etch. The bollards can almost certainly be replaced with photo etch. The anchor chain, which is on the, as you can see, you just about see the anchor chain. Well, there's no way I'm going to paint that up. I just look stupid. So that, there's no anchor chain in the kit. So therefore, their theory would be that you'd have to paint that. You'd have to paint the base first and then the anchor chain. Well, that's just silly. So that would be rubbed off. And I would have an anchor chain on there. You'd have to drill through these to go through into the decks. And I reckon a lot of this could be replaced. I reckon all of that. Maybe the bollards there could be replaced. I don't think you could replace all these, what are probably ammo lockers and flag lockers. I don't think you'd be able to replace them. But you would certainly be able to replace the bollards. That doesn't look too bad at the bow there. That looks quite good. There's a few bits there need cutting off. So let's do that as we go, because it won't fit into the kit with them on there. So they need cutting off. I'm not stuck on the back lot. Alright, there's something there. Okay, now this will be, alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's probably some sort of wire or something goes on that. Some sort of cable. There's a bit there that's going to need to be, that's going to need to be fired off or something. It bugs me when they do that. Let's see how that fits in the kit. So that fits in there. Only just. It will fit in, but well, that's a bit of an iffy fit. Not a very good fit. No, actually, no, you see, there's a little bit there and there. So that's not, I haven't got the wrong bow. No, it's not the wrong deck. There's a piece there, there should be something on the other side that will fit into it. So that, I reckon that will need a bit of work on that. I don't need a lot of work on that. There's a bit there. There's a little bit there that's sticking out. You see that little bit there? I don't want to cut that about too much or I'll knacker it, won't I? But they've got a little tag there. Well, it's going to need a bit of work on that. I'm not happy about that. That's a bit of a bug, that. There's a little bug, that. Let's see if I can... I'm not building it, but I want to see this deck fitting. And that's not fitting. No, that's going to need a bit of work on that. That's a touch better. So once that's in, now you see it's got to click into them little bits. This is going to need some work on this. That's the down deck. Stern deck the same look. Got these silly little tabs. Just why we have to have them tabs on, I don't know. And this once again, and this once again the bollards will be replaced. Most of these will have to stay on, I don't think you can replace these. There's a very good chance that photo etch, there's no detail in this, bit of detail on there, that's not very nice there. Right the way around there, look. Show here, right up. That's as if that's been, there seems to be a kink going right the way around there. That's a bit iffy. Kink going down there as well, look at this. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera's not really picking that up, is it? probably won't be too bad. But going around here is a kink. And you can see it there, look. See, it goes right the way around there. And you can plainly see it there as well, look. It is, look, goes right the way across. I don't think it's going to ruin it, but certainly the about it doesn't have anything like that. So that's a bit sort of nasty. Well, not nasty, but a bit iffy. And then I think a lot of these here, which, like I said, I think they're like flag lockers and ammo crates, and some of them might be cargo holds. So a lot of these, I think you might be able to get a photo which it goes on top of them to enhance them, because there's no detail in it. Same with about it. There's no detail on that. You just about make out a bit of wood grain, but there's no real detail in it. And then you've got the aircraft deck. Why have they put these things on the side? It's not on the sprue, so it's not. I don't know why they've done that. So Tamiya 1985. So once again, no detail in it. And once again, I think the cable drums will be replaced. And I think a lot of these, as I say, will have photo etch on top of them. The bollards will be replaced. And this, well, we'll see about that. Let's see how it goes together. This is extremely I'm not sure if I'm putting this in the right way here, really. Very tight fit. Not massively bad, but there is little tabs on that, but there's no tabs in there. So that's got little tabs on, but they don't fit into anything. I might possibly have this the wrong way around. So this is going to require, quite a bit of work. It's an extremely tight fit. So that's fine, it's got little tabs that fit into it. For this one, you can see it's got one either side. There's no tabs in there. It should have little tabs like that. There are none in there for that to fit into. So I'm not sure if that's going the right way. It might be the wrong way round. That's going to all spring out. That's not too bad, I suppose. It goes together. Oh, I moved that one round, didn't I? So that's not too bad. It's not super fantastic. But a bit of work and it'll get there. This is why I say that if you built this with all the armaments on, per instructions, you would really be struggling to do this. You know, that's a tight fit. That's going to need a bit of holding down to keep that in place. But that's alright. That's going to fit right. So that's a tight fit. So that's fine. That's nothing that can't be overcome. It's nothing that's going to stop it being a battle. Right. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we'll start with this. Let's pull that away, that one side. So we've now got, I might be able to zoom into this a bit better. You've only got a few minutes left anyway, so. Right, so we've got, the Prince of Wales, battleship Prince of Wales. That's not too bad actually, because at least it hasn't got all the Tamiya stuff written all over it like some of these things do have. So this is obviously the boat deck. So as you can see, whoops daisy, there's a bell just wrong. Oh, Marvin German. Yes, thank you very much. Bye. Look, apologies for that. The doorbell just went. This will be Prince Eugene. To Prince Eugene there. So you'll get 2 reviews today. So this is what I was saying about this boat deck. All these little bits that the boats go on, they're a decent size. I do know you can replace them, but whether you want to cut all them off is open to question. I'm going to put it the right way up. It's open to question whether you want to replace them. And then we've got a few little bits here. Masts. So there's a mast. This is what I mean, it's so fragile. Oh, look at these mast tops. They're so fragile, you know. So I think I've actually got some better. Yeah, I might. You see, what I've actually got is this, which is 0.5mm. I've also got a thinner version of that, so I might be able to make them better. I might be able to make them out of a bit better material. But this is where you would be, it would be nice if you had to replace that with a bit of brass, and a bit of brass going across. And little ship's boats there, bit of detail in them. Once again, with this detail in the ship's boats, let's see if I can actually get a bit further in. So with the detail in the ship's boats, I know you can get that better in photo etch. That's not really all that good, is it? Right, now this is going to run out of video in a minute. So that detail in the ship's boats, I know can be replaced with photo etch. That looks like, yeah, that's part of the bridge. So it's not too bad, once again you see, look at this. Yeah, see that's picking it up there. There's like a little, well, I'm not happy with that. This is very typical of Tamiya. I've done them before when I've had this. It looks like a floor going through the plastic. It'd probably be painted out, and this might get a wooden deck on this. But I think this might be replaced with photo etch. And that mast is, like I say, that's horrible. And then we've got what would be the bridge work. Some of the bridge. So that's not too bad. There's a bit of detail in that. Not a lot. Let's see if I can get it the right way up. So there's not a lot of detail in it when you look at it. But I think you might get some detail in it after Mark's going a little bit there, you see, going through. Bad kit. And then you've got the little doors, so I think that they will be replaced. You've got the various bits here for the, I'm not sure what they are, but I think that's all bridge work. Your ladders here. So that's a single piece. A little starfish look for the mast. And once again, I think these are mast pieces. Very thin. I really must try and see if I can replace them. So that's not, it's not terrible. There's not a lot of detail in it, to be fair. You know, well done.